look, this is crazy. Like, it's crazy, crazy, crazy,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy. Um, when I heard Tyrone Blackburn, I instantly thought he wants to lose the case because what
Right.
of all the lawyers to get? Because let's be real, Diddy has Sean Holly, and she's not no punk in the courtroom. She's a beast. He went and got a shark because he knows he's dealing with some like serious allegations here. But hey,
Hey,
so you don't be
don't
like,
she look good, y'all? Don't Couture Bae look good?
oh, thank you. But it's really unfortunate. And I go back to saying, in the case with Lil Rod, the producer, you have to be on your business. I don't care if they're saying, we need this now. I want it now. If you really are good like that, they can wait for you to negotiate your terms and get what you need. Because the fact he has to do a GoFundMe,
Hmm.
he was arguing in the comments. Stevie J is involved now. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's about to be a
The
battle.
Stevie J part didn't shock me either. I was kind of like,
Listen, Jocelyn Hernandez said him and Diddy was together.
didn't I tell? Didn't I tell you? I was like, the Stevie J part didn't shock me either. I was kind of like, just like the Cuban Gooding Jr. Like I said, he admitted to sexual assault, harassment, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a shocker either.
Mm-mm. Listen, it's Holly weird. People only do things if you allow it. Like I've always said, you have to be strong in your no. Don't be like Lecrae out here, the Christian rapper, thinking you can take on the vices of the devil. Absolutely not. Some of
Right.
y'all are not gonna make it. Some of y'all are gonna be in these freak offs doing God knows what for pennies on the dollar or something. I don't know, but it's just, why did Meek Mill shock y'all? Meek Mill was on the yacht. Fabulous was on the yacht.
That video with him in the pool and and Diddy
Sway Lee was
recording
on
him.
the yacht. Who else was on the yacht? Oh, YK Osiris was on the yacht. Listen, y'all don't listen to the people who brought y'all the tea for years. It takes some disgruntled employee or or somebody being upset, and then y'all be
Right.
like, oh, I
Right.
just
And they also brought up TD Jakes back up too.
see, TD Jakes is about to help Diddy win. Y'all better leave him alone. Y'all see Larry over there struggling and losing weight.
This is a pretty phone. I got this phone like a few years ago.
I had to get you back for that. The card flip. I said,
But see, this is why he had to go with Tyrone Blackburn because he only had like 1,400 in his GoFundMe. Nobody was donating, and so I believe Tyrone Blackburn. And shout out to Miss Curiosity. He was all like, "Hey, you ain't got no money? Come over here. I'll do it pro bono. Let me spice this up. I believe Lil Rod probably told him the real story, and then he was like, let me spice it up a little bit. And Tyrone Blackburn went in there, spiced it up a little bit, and
what he's gonna get is a situation where Sabrina Peterson or whatever her name was, the T.I. and Tiny girl,
mm-hmm.
Lil Rod, dump him. You can always get a better attorney.
Right.
The blogs. Do not use Tyrone Blackburn. That's why I didn't even report that part, because then people were gonna automatically say he's lying.
Mm-hmm. That just that Tyrone Blackburn part, I was like, oh man. Like the only thing that kind of gave me like, okay, maybe he is telling the truth because he's been speaking out since earlier this month. Lil Rod. He's been speaking out earlier this month. It's just that we didn't know about it until now. However, he has been speaking out. But knowing that Tyrone Blackburn got to him, it kind of makes me like, I don't know anymore.
It's like the Ben Crump of lawsuits. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I said favorite part, but I mean, yeah, you're right about that because I ain't seen Ben Crump with no cases either. Like, show up, when it's high profile and then be out of there.
I mean, for those that do not know who Sean Holly is, She is the one that negotiated Tory Lanez to just have probation, and the fool didn't take it. Hence why she left.
Oh, that's the lady?
Yes.
Oh.
She is good. She's not no basic woman. She is that girl. She got Lindsay Lohan off, and we saw the powdery white substances. Okay? And she said, "Oh, it just fell in the car," or something she said. And I was like, "What?" That girl does not play. She understands the law. She is one of the top celebrity attorneys out there.
Right. You're not going to be able to get over on a Diddy. And you got Tyrone Blackburn. He has no idea what he's doing. No idea. And I'm all like, Lil Rod, like, I believe that you do have an argument. I believe that some stuff could have happened. But just knowing that Tyrone Blackburn isn't going to take your case seriously, I mean, I would definitely look to see what other cases he has won, not even just one, resolved, because not all of them go to court, right? You can resolve it outside.
I don't think he got any settlement.
No, because oh, I don't want to get you in trouble, but isn't Jennifer Hough still fighting?
Yes. And she's fighting Kenneth Petty. The big fish is off because he could not prove Nicki Minaj did it. So I was like, baby, why are you even fighting Kenneth? Okay, girl.
Yeah, nice try, but you know,
you might
that case ain't working either.
He might as well get Detective Tuola to be on the case because we're talking about New York. He has not settled any other lawsuit but the Cassie lawsuit. We have to understand that, and that's something that they could actually see. This other stuff,
right?
It's all considered hearsay, and he has not settled. He hasn't even budged. He was laughing in the video at you, and when I saw that, I said, "Oh, Lil Rod, I don't know, baby. You're in for an uphill battle." Do I think Diddy is a good man? No, but I'm not hiring no Tyrone Blackburn. I will go get some EEO, employee boss type.
He could have got a public defender. I know some good public defenders. Yeah. I was going to ask you if you wanted to read that.
So no, it says Carisha's cousin felt him up. That's why her name is being brought up. That's what I saw. The cousin, who is Carisha's cousin, massaged him down low. And I don't know what happened after that. But baby, you couldn't touch me like that either. I just really want to know what goes through people's heads when they're being fondled publicly, because what? Like, your reflexes don't go off. I don't know. I'm just...
Yeah, well, I said the power dynamic. And here's the thing. Like, there's been situations, I'm not going to say like that, but has there ever been a situation at work where, like, you wanted to react a certain way? Not necessarily touching, but you wanted to react and you kind of be like, oh, I'm at work. Let me just kind of, and then just walk away. I'm thinking they could be those kind of situations more than just, oh yeah, let me just sit here and take it. Like, I want to hope like they're just not taking it. If that, I'm trying to say. No,
I don't mean like taking it. I'm just like, because when it comes to someone violating your personal space, that's just one thing I don't play about. And I get it. Some people shut down, but this man is a whole father. Like, I don't know. I just think like you're letting all these people do things to you. How much was they paying? Because I really feel like some checks was cut. How much? What was the yes? How did they get you to the yes or the okay? What was the okay? Because that's in between yes and no.
Right. Well, in this case, he did say no. Like, he wasn't down for it, but I mean, he was, fondled and everything. So it's kind of like, I honestly feel like, because I mean, the Love album, even though it didn't win, it is a Grammy nominated album. He can always put that on his resume. No matter what, I was on a Grammy nominated album. Boom. Who can argue? Who can say whatever? I was on a Grammy nominated album. Like, that's it. You can see, look at the credits and stuff like that. So sometimes it's all like, I'm just going to go through this and just do it. And I'll get over it because technically he was fondled, but oh damn, this is gonna get me in trouble. Um, it didn't seem like he performed any acts, but he was come on to, and so maybe he thought like, well, okay, well if I just let them do this, then I can get another opportunity. Blah 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 blah.
Ooh. And I want all the AT2 wearers never allow that to happen. You can sue.
Yes, please don't.
That's an
Yeah.
EEO violation, even in the corporations of entrepreneurship.
Yes. And I noticed that he sued Universal Group, all of Diddy's companies and everything, which is smart because that's what Cassie did. You make it an employee situation to where.
But you do it with Tyrone Blackburn.
I know. Where's Stephanie Collins? We need the lawyer here to talk about picking shitty lawyers.
Because that's important. Like, I'd rather him have gotten the Harvey Weinstein lawyer. How come he couldn't get those attorneys?
Yeah. Well, again, like this is somebody doing it for free. This is the only thing I can think of, Couture Bae. He's doing it for free. So he only had $1,400. You can't get a lawyer with $1,400.
But we're in America. Take the percentage of what they're gonna cut me a check for.
Well, I'll say this.
Because word on the curb is that's how Cassie did it.
Oh, so Cassie didn't have the money up front. And just like with the girl, the Jane Doe, and Tierra Marie is not from Canada, y'all. Somebody had asked that and I didn't answer. But I heard like the Jane Doe, they're doing that pro bono, and it's the same lawyers doing the one that the same one
for Harvey Weinstein and Cassie.
Yeah, it's the same ones that are doing the Jane Doe one, the one where we don't know the girl's identity.
Oh, baby, they're about to get that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it had pictures too.
They're about to get that. They are going to find that woman. Because when it comes to a case like that, in America, we do have it to where you have to face your accuser, especially if we're taking it to trial.
Mm-hmm. So. And someone said Keisha Shantae. I had said that, but the age don't match up. She's from Canada, and I don't know if she has a connection to. That's the girl from Canada who used to date Drake.
Oh, from 106 & Park?
Yeah.
Baby, that's Tierra Marie. I don't care what they say. Oh, the Canada is a throw us off. You know what? Because her sister attacked me on Twitter and was like, take this down. And I said, I'll take it down when your sister publicly say it's not me. And she never did it. And she was like, that's effed up. That's effed up. You're lying on my sister. I said, I don't know if I'm lying on your sister because your sister didn't say it wasn't me.
You know what the crazy part is? What's up, Dovey? The crazy part is that I had shared another YouTuber's video that said it was Tierra Marie. And like I was like, it could be, but there's some things. And then I had shared the YouTuber's video, but he actually had Tierra Marie's like manager in his chat and stuff like that. And they were all like, no, it's not her. It's not her. So it was interesting.
It's probably the older sister. Because when we look at Tierra Marie, she's linked to Rico Love. She's linked to Fabulous. And she's also linked to New York. Because remember the first Love and Hip Hop New York, we barely ever see those reruns. But she was on there with Emily B.
Oh yeah, she was there during that fight with Erica and Jules Santana. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
So I think it was her because what was she doing in New York? Why were you living there?
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Whew.
You know, these people let a lie. I think they just said Canada to throw us off. You're not fooling me.
Oh, Kim Bella. That's what her name was. Kim Bella. That's who Erica got in the fight with. And Tierra Marie was there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll take that one. Yeah, but with Lil Rod, do you think like he's gonna have any success with this, or
It's given Tiffany Red, and I don't like to say that
mm,
because if they would band together to not write for these for any artist for 6 months, there's so much groundbreaking revolution that would happen, right?
mhm,
But they're not unified, and that's my biggest issue with people who come to the internet, because he said he signed something. I paid attention to that. I'm like,
mm,
why are y'all signing contracts if you can't afford a lawyer to fight? You couldn't afford a $300 just to have somebody look over some legal documents and tell you
right,
the jargon. And this is why I say we have to get business savvy, because if we're not business savvy, we're always going to lose our money to the man, no matter what, whether it's the black man or the white man.
mhm,
So it's unfortunate. And you did all this work, but you didn't negotiate your deal properly. And there's courses out there everywhere where
mhm.
you can go to a course, learn about negotiations, learn about contracts, and go in there and do the work. Do what you need
Yeah.
to do to make yourself.
But one thing I will say, I kind of go back to the power dynamic because the way music works now, they're not getting a lot of money to begin with, and so the power dynamic is like I ain't sold a song in 6 months and I'm about to get evicted. Like some of them feel like they have to because it's only like that top, just like with actors, it's like that top 1% that makes money. And I just found out this year, and I feel ignorant, but with the strike, the strike and
Right.
everything like that. I didn't know like only like 83% of actors make less than 21,000 a year. Like I was like, whoa, that is crazy. So I'm guessing the average with songwriters probably are the same. Like the Uber driver that I had in LA, it said like his other occupation. You know how they have like little facts on it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It said like he's a songwriter. He moved here from St. Louis or something like that. And I was like, oh, I do them odd jobs to, make ends meet.
No, I feel like this. The way social media is set up and engineered, there's ways to make your money, because there
Mhm.
are greats who wrote about how their music was stolen and how they were able to make money off their bodies of work. We got Dolly Parton, we have Faith Evans, we have uh Devontae, we
Mhm.
have Ashanti. Like, these are just them. I can even take it a step further. We have the Brandies, we have the Dark Childs, we have the Brian Michael Cox. Like, there's so many that tell you how they had their
Yeah.
issues and whatnot. But Faith Evans told the girls how to get your money, even
Mhm.
if they steal the song.
Mm. But with a Faith Evans, Brian Michael Cox, they're not going to play those games with them like they can. Because let me tell
Well,
you,
she talked
I
about
got a song and
what she
somebody
got,
offered me 5,000. I'm gonna give them that song because I'm hungry.
but also you got to remember Faith Evans was up and coming, right?
Right.
Tupac
True.
stole a whole song from her. She wrote on his track. She ended up getting $10 million because she did something to where she copywritten it beforehand,
Hmm.
because she knew, just in case this person get a little funny, I can protect myself. Kelly
Right.
Price is another one. Like, there's an abundance of songwriters who have literally talked about how people will steal, so you got to protect your neck. And I just think people don't want to do the work because they're so hungry. You can't be too hungry to where you're selling yourself short.
Right. 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 I agree with that. Like, you can't never get to that space where you're just willing to take anything. Because he even said the small producer fee that he got, because producers usually get paid up front. So that's all like, huh? Like, he only took a small fee. Yeah, you can't be that hungry and not take care of
If
business.
I know you thirsty and I can smell it, I can see it, I'm taking full advantage. That's business 101. You can tell the people who are for game and who are for play. Y'all watch Suits all the time. A lot of y'all watch Suits, and y'all didn't pay attention to none of the tactics that made that other company so successful, which made Meghan Markle stupid every time, like throughout the series.
Right. And you are right, Miss Curiosity. Poverty creates chaos amongst the hungry. You don't think nor act right. Right. I agree with that. But I do think, also too, it's important for them to have managers, and that's one thing that Tiffany Red did mention. She said that she has a manager that negotiates and stuff for her, even though she doesn't write anymore. But at the time, she did have some kind of manager or representation, and
That's smart.
he could have just been Lil Rod could have just been doing this pro bono, basically, without a manager or somebody representing him, and especially. And then I also think about this too. If you say, well, let me go through my manager and stuff like that, Diddy probably been like, what manager? You don't need no manager. I believe like Diddy probably gave him some pimp talk and Diddy kind of.
I'm not going in I'm not going in the office by myself with a billionaire. Let's just start there. Not even with a multi-thousandaire, because I know the games people play. I see it at my job all the time. Even when we handle certain cases, dealing with Me Too, I see how they operate. The lawyers know each other. They dap each other up and they be like, I hope you win. And they go up in there and it's a bloodbath, right? When we got audited and it was on the at Congress at a congressional hearing, our one of the top executives said, if any money cannot be traced, everybody in the section will be fired. And I was like, ooh, talk about make your heart rate go up. We was looking for everything. Do you understand? We was taking the unpaid out, like the no pay. Oh, I'm just working on my own free time because I care. Making sure that our whatever we covered was accounted for down to the penny, because that's how people do you. They will get rid of you and hire somebody else.
Right.
No, I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. I wish. No, I'm not an attorney, but I worked enough with them to know crazy, don't care. And I'm the one who goes find the evidence. I go, look what I found. Look what I found, boss.
One thing that I was wondering is that, even if Lil Rod doesn't get anything from this, like, he's going to need protection. Like, they ain't gonna play these games with him. If he's straight up lying about all of this, like, he's going to need protection.
The fact that Diddy's son was brought into this is going to make Diddy fight even harder.
I'm waiting for Misha Hilt. I'm waiting for her to say something.
She's not going to say anything. She was sleeping in her car and she never said anything, baby. If you didn't tell on him then, when you was homeless in your car with your fashions, I don't judge.
With the fashion.
I don't judge, but three kids, 3 different dads.
Well, let's see if Nisa has said anything. Hold on. If I'm not blocked. If I'm not blocked already, let's see what she's
not blocked. Why would you be blocked? You always say, you know what, you're acting like Shannon Sharp. Club Shay.
Really? I just feel like every time I mention a celebrity, they probably gonna block me. Like, that's how I feel.
They love their names being mentioned. Yeah.
The only one that has blocked me was that Corey Hardrick, the one that was married to Tia. Yeah, anybody who mentioned him on YouTube, he blocked.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was special, but no, he just blocked everybody. No, she hasn't said nothing. Okay.
She's not going to say anything.
Well, remember, she kind of teased back in the past that
she was upset, but then, first of all, your son got that DUI on his own, baby. Like, why was he out partying and not getting in an Uber? Like,
right. Why do these people not get Ubers?
I just don't get it, especially when you're at a party with paparazzi. The paparazzi probably called the police. Right. Like, let's use our brains.
Right. And not just Uber, a driver. You could have a driver. Like, why?
Have the bodyguard pick you up, somebody. Dad, right. Tell Lil Rod to come get me. You know,
Right.
you can do stuff like that.
Right. Just don't call Tiffany Haddish.
No. Oh,
But
child.
anyway.
She's spiraling. That lady needs love.
Yeah, she need a hug.
You're in
there's
LA.
just
Go give her one. She needs it.
if I see her, that's if she didn't block me as well too. But anyway, Couture Bae, anything else you want to add?
Do you think he has a strong case? Do you think he'll win?
A case, yes, but do I think he'll win? No. No, I don't think he's going to win. I just
Oh,
think that the person that he has with him is not serious about it and just looking for publicity and hoping to catch some kind of. I think Tyrone Blackburn was looking for a Diddy case and he found one.
let's pray for Rod.
Yeah, Rod, we praying for you. We gonna send you all the love and everything, but no
Okay.
promises, you know.
Thank you, but thank you for having me. Thank you, AT2ers. I'm dropping down.
Of course, thank you, Couture Bae, for coming up. Let me go ahead and share Couture Bae channel with you guys. But yeah, that was dope having Couture Bae up here. But yeah, y'all, for me personally, it's not looking good for Rod. I just think with that he'll settle. Okay, y'all think he'll? Oh, well, let me ask y'all while I find her link real quick. 30-second countdown, you guys. So, do you feel that? Well, let me ask it this way. I'll ask two different questions. Question one: does Lil Rod have a case against Diddy? Yes or no? All right. Do we think that he will win? Talking about Lil Rod. Will Lil Rod win? Yes or no? You have a good point with that. You have a good point. And there were photos in the evidence too as well. I just don't know if that'll be able to be proven or not. But hey, you guys, definitely will keep you updated. Like I said, I'll go ahead and get Pacer and then I'll do another video like line by line. But I just wanted to present this to you guys. Shout out to Couture Bae for Shout out to Couture Bae for coming up. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you already have it. We didn't do the Wendy Williams video today. You know what? I'll do it after the show. I'll do it right after the show. I'll go ahead and set it up for you guys. But thank y'all for being here. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Deuces, everybody.